So here we are with Phoebe and Leah.
Oh,
Phoebe's
yes.
gone over to her grandparents' house just to say hi. She hasn't been to them in a while, and it's after, Winterfest and everything. And we didn't show Winterfest because it was kind of a gloomy holiday for this family. They weren't very happy because, there was a death in their family, and they've been trying to find the good in things, but it's been hard on this family overall. Phoebe is still doing what Phoebe usually does, even though her grandparents are old, and scaring them like that
Aw.
could give her a heart attack.
Skinner. Zarzu.
But, Phoebe wanted to come by, see her grandparents, and
So.
just, maybe spend a little bit of time with them. And they're like, "Oh, where's the baby?" And she's like, "Yeah, the baby's home with the nanny. I just needed to get out for a little bit."
Badish.
He's like, "Oh, okay." Her grandpa. And then he says,
Queba.
Phoebe, we got this big old house here, and it's really kind of empty with just Grandma and I. You and the baby could always move in. And Phoebe's like, "Well, Grandpa, thank you, but I have my own place and I'm happy, but I'll take it under consideration. I just really like where I live." Meanwhile, Javier's like, "Yeah, well, if you ever need us, we're around. That's what we're here for. We're your grandpa, and your grandmother, and we're watching out for you." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, Grandpa." So Leah, meanwhile, decided just to play her violin, which she enjoys immensely, and she's really good at it. And I think there's a club where okay. And that's kind of not fair, Javier. Your daughter is sleeping in the bed and you are running on the treadmill. Oh, by the way, Claire came over for a visit and she decided to visit her parents for a while. Now you have a good nap, Claire? That's good. And Claire's like, "Oh, Phoebe's here. Great." He's like, "Yeah, she's downstairs. Why don't you go hang out with her?" "Yeah, seems like a good idea," Claire says. Meanwhile, Leah's still playing the violin. And they're watching the cooking channel. So Phoebe comes upstairs to see what's going on. And she's glad that her Aunt Claire is around. "Oh, go see Claire. What are you waiting for? You gonna stand out in the hall and look at the mirror?" As you can see, Phoebe is really not 100% at all. She's pretty much just like, acts like she's okay, but she's really not. And she is kind of lonely lately because she doesn't seem to sense Bev's presence at all. And she's pretty sure that Bev is gone and off to the netherworld. So meanwhile, she kind of likes the idea of being with a family. Her grandparents are really nice. They have a nice house. And Phoebe thinks that she could be happy here. But she's not quite ready to give up her independence. She likes that apartment. She really, worked hard to get it. But at the same time, that was the apartment that her and Bev share, too. And there's memories there. And she doesn't want to run away from those memories either, but it's not easy for, a young widow to decide what she wants to do. So, as you can tell, it is Easter Sunday. They are having a nice roast lamb dinner, courtesy of Little Bob's Granny's Cookbook. This is a great recipe that you can make in the game with that mod. And as you can tell, it's a really... It comes out terrific. Look at that. That looks great. That looks just great. Okay, so we're going to put that on the table. And we're going to take this thing. I'll leave that thing alone. And I'm going to have Leah over here set the table more. Let's see if she can finish that up. And Javi over here is going to open a bottle of wine that he has aging. And we will catch up with them a little bit. Oh, wow. Just the apple nectar? That's it? Huh. Can you do a secret spice on the apple nectar? Let's see. Yeah, you can. Okay, do it.
Yipsy.
Upgraded. So as they're preparing for this dinner party, Leah and Javi have decided they're just going to ask Phoebe point blank to move in with them. They think that's the best thing for her, and they think that with Phoebe being with a family, not being in the apartment with all these memories that are causing her to have all this extra depression and anxiety, she might be better off in her grandparents' house. And also, Lee and Javi are getting older. They want to pass on their house to somebody. Sam has her own house. Claire has her own house. Stephanie has her own house. And of course, Hayden and Rowan have their own house. So they're thinking maybe Phoebe might be the best one to receive the house. And what a gift that would be for her and her family, because Phoebe may decide to have a relationship later, and if she does, she already has a nice home for her and her daughter. So here they are. They're having a nice Easter Sunday with the family. The family's coming over. They're all hanging outside for some reason. I don't know why. But in a minute, they're going to go ahead and they're going to talk to Phoebe separately and just say, listen, we want you to move in with us. Pack your bags. Pack all your stuff. Come on over. We'll set everything up for you. We'll give you the room upstairs. We'll move the treadmills up to the other room on the top floor. And you can have the second floor all to yourself. And they really want to do this because they love their granddaughter, and they know that Phoebe doesn't want to go back with her parents, even though she loves her parents, and her parents would love having their grandchild around. Their parents basically are always over Leah and Javi's house anyway. So they would be able to see the baby regularly as they visit Leah and Javi. So for Leah and Javi, it would be an added benefit to have their great-grandchild around and watch their great-grandchild grow with them. Because as you can see, they're not like elderly. They're healthy elders. They're healthy elders kind of like Betty White was a healthy elder. And there's plenty of healthy elders who exercise, they eat regularly, they take care of themselves. And because they also have a great mastery perk called Stellar Stamina, they're able to exercise without getting dangerously tired. And this is an added benefit because it adds more energy to them, and they're able to get more things done. So because they're healthy and they're strong and they're vibrant and their minds are sharp, they feel they can really add to Phoebe's life. So that's what they're going to do and help their granddaughter out. And as you can see, the whole family is here. They're about to partake in this delicious meal. Phoebe is unaware that her grandparents are going to ask her to move in, but Leah's going to take her aside right now and be like, hey Phoebe, I want to talk to you for a minute. Do you think we could have a conversation? And they're going to go ahead and talk. So in the next episode, we're going to see Phoebe move in with her grandparents and the baby. We're going to see the transformation of the upstairs that the grandparents have put in. And we're also going to see how Leah and Javi are going to try to help Phoebe out of her grief and get her back into living. Because Phoebe is, she's doing her job. She's writing every day. She's cranking out bestsellers. But she's not totally living. She's just doing her work and she's staying at home and she's trying to manage, but that's all she's doing. And Leah and Javi think that she deserves a much better quality of life. And I hope that you enjoyed this special episode of Yes, We Are Open. If you want to see Phoebe's life as a new series where a young widow is managing her life with an infant living in her grandparents' house, let me know down in the comments. We'll make that into a separate series, aside from Yes, We Are Open. And I'm sorry we didn't go into much detail with Hayden and Rowan. We will on the next episode because Rowan is going to try to get up to the next level. We are very close to that level, and I think she'll be able to do it in episode 8. And if you like this content, remember, like, share, subscribe, and always click notifications so you know when the next episode's coming out. I would just like to thank you for supporting this little channel. It's growing every day. It's all because of you. We've just hit a major milestone. I thank you profusely. Until next time, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. Have a terrific day or night. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.